Grand finale of the Meta Weekly on the week of the tier limit release. We have a $2,000 tournament happening this Saturday, and somehow the mirror match is not happening in the grand finale. It's not tier versus tier. It's Sword Soul with main decked D Fissure, main decked D Shifter versus tier limit. You gotta main deck those Floodgates, get them banished. Let's hop into game number one. Hajime.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
We have tier limit with the worst turn one play I've ever seen. That is abhorrent. What the hell? Here's the deck statistics and how the deck is played. Wow. We are going to Max C, which is going to get cross out designated on the Summon of the Mo Yi, activated to summon a token onto the field. Negates. The Sulliek is completely dead. Just so dead. It can't negate, can't do anything. You need a tier limit on the field to even use it to negate a monster. So we have full Sword Soul play for turn one. Grandmaster Chainlink 1, put the Mo Yi on Chainlink 2 to block a potential Ash play. We will now be drawing one and searching our deck. Ripping into a Dimensional Fissure, that's right, in the main deck. We're going to also triple Tactics Talent, looking at the crappy hand, spinning the card back into the deck. Probably could have got away with just drawing two if his hand's that bad. We're going to discard for the Long Yun, summon a token, and now we are making Baron to floor. If we pop the Sulliek, it's going to activate the search of the deck for a much-needed tier limit. And that's exactly what we're doing. Thank you for triggering it. Not going to negate. Grab the Havness. If we activate a monster effect in the field, the Havness will summon onto the field in mill 3, but now any monster sent to the graveyard is banished. That is huge. So with Polymerization, with only one monster, we can't make a Chimera play, which would be very much needed. Chainlink blocked Chimera. He probably would negate the Polymerization anyway. Normal summon Akito. Oh, swinging into the Baron to floor. Surrendering in the grand finale is absolutely against the rules. It is illegal. He would forfeit all of his prize support. Baron to floor. Lethal damage. Wow. Bro, what happened? This is the normal breakdown of a tier limit deck, of the main deck. How did you brick so bad? We did not see tier limit brick this entire tournament. What a shame. This is just game one, though. All right, it's now side deck time. Bro, what are you doing, man? Are you throwing the grand finale on purpose? This dude is top 10 DC Cup, and he's got just mill 3, that's it. Mill 3. It's like he should not even discard King of the Swamp because he needs it to be in the hand for Crime to be activatable to negate anything. Merely, whiff the mill, keep King of the Swamp, set Crime. It needs a monster in the hand in order to negate a spell trap monster effect. Oh my cheeses. I just don't even know what to say. That's exactly what he's doing. He's keeping it. Okay, Shadow Beast, and we do have the Rhino Heart. Did not completely whiff it. Thank Jesus. He's going to draw, mill 5. Rhino Heart's going to send from the deck to the grave. Ooh, ripping into a Nibiru. That's interesting. Big mill, big mill. We are summoning that Rhino Heart. We're going to activate the Sulliek to search for a monster. Scream's going to be searching for a trap. It will be the Sulliek for a monster negate. We also have the Heartbeat adding the Sulliek in the graveyard back to the hand. Havness activating Diffusion Shokan. Now this is a turn 1 tier limit. This is what I'm talking about. We are going to Chainlink 6 Sharon, and the Rhino Heart will be sending the final and third fusion. So return back in the deck, making a Moo Dragon for rank 4 exceeding or use it to make an elf. We are now going to Havness, making our Kit Kalos. Kit Kalos will activate search in the deck for any tier limit card or sending it to the graveyard. We have monster negate plus negate anything. This is not looking good for Sword Soul. Double Sulliek, searching for a Havness. If they activate a monster effect on the field, we'll summon the Havness, then mill 3. We're going to be grabbing a Scream, and also if they summon, we'll mill an additional 3. Absolute insanity. Also reduce the entire field by 500. Grabbing a Polymerization. We could polymerize into a Rukalos. We could polymerize into a Dragostapelia. Get ready for it. Scream milling 3. Right now, Kit Kalos sending itself to the graveyard to then summon a Sharon from the grave for that rank 4 exceed. Kit Kalos mill 5. Did we trigger another fusion? We did not. We now have Time Thief Redoer, which could trigger a fusion during the opponent's turn. As the Elf reborns a Merly from the graveyard, we already milled 3 with it. This is pretty good. Let's digest this field real quick. The Merly could be sent to the graveyard with the effect of the Sulliek to negate a monster of the field, which will trigger a fusion summon, which could make a Dragostapelia or a Rukalos. We have Redoer, which could trigger a fusion. It could send the Rhinoheart or the Sharon by card effect to then fuse during the opponent's turn. We have Crime with the monster in the hand, which can negate spell, trap, monster effect. We also have Havnis. If they activate a monster effect, will summon mill 3, also will mill 6 because of the Scream. They summon 5, we're going to Nibiru. And also, we have the, let's go. He's got Ultimate Slayer. Standby phase equipping the top card of the deck. The Elf's making these untargetable. Pot of D. Draw 2. Ooh, triple tactics talents. Summoning the Protos. Protos could declare an attribute that's on the field, then destroy all of that attribute. We're going to Maxi Chain to the effect of Fusion Summon, and we're not going to Crime Negate. We're going to allow it. Okay? Drawing per special during the opponent's turn. Rukalos can negate the effect of anything that would attempt to special summon. We're going to declare Dark. Sulliek is going to negate. Negate the effect to destroy all Dark, then prevent Dark from special summoning for the rest of the turn. As I said, sending the Merly is going to be triggering it to fuse. But looks like we already did that. We already Merlied effects. We can't do that again. Crime is going to negate the triple tactics talent from attempting to draw 2 cards, which is going to leave open the Slayer. Since the Rukalos was not summoned to where the Elf is pointing to, the Rukalos is targetable. We're going to fuse into Dragostapelia, untargetable. Now, the Ultimate Slayer, sending Entis to spin the Rukalos back in the extra. Ooh, nice animation. Entis also activating to pop a card on the field. Wiping out, could not target the Dragostapelia, taking out the Sulliek, which already was used to negate the Protos. And we're going to grab the Havnis. Now, D-Fissure is in play. Any monster sent to the graveyard will be banished instead, meaning the tier limit cards cannot fuse if not sent to the graveyard. Dragostapelia, negating the Mo Yi, and Time Thief Redoer. This is kind of an interesting little cheat. Any monster sent to the graveyard is going to be banished, but it's an Exceed material, so it is not technically a monster. It will be sent to the graveyard. It will trigger a fusion. Let's go. I went dry. I need more lube. Negate. Fusion summon under D-Fissure. Gia, pronto. I need more lube. And what? The heck? You timed out on turn 2. It's legit, right, Gia? What? Did he say anything? Yeah, Billy just said congratulations. That's it. He just said congrats. Damn. Wow, that happened. All right. Okay, let's go. Top 16 decks of the Meta Weekly, the week of Tier Limits release. We got 113 players playing for $50, and also a qualification spot for the big $2,000 tournament. This is happening Saturday, April 15th, 1 p.m. EST. Now, let's see. We're also going to be looking at the tier list. Top 16 representation. Just one of the other decks? No way. I can't. It's just tier limit and then whatever these mad lads decided to bring to the tournament. Wow. If we look at the tier list representation right now, tier 1 tier limit. Now, this number represents a percentage of top decks among all community tournaments, all of them. So why is it not more? Because this represents more, right? Well, this is based off the last ban list. So the last ban list was implemented, this week, and you would say that, but tournaments of all communities were playing under the new ban list as soon as it was announced. So this was announced a couple weeks ago. So this is a couple weeks of data, which means we're going to be waiting for more tournament data for tier limit to further be boosted up to tier 0. Tell me what number this should be for tier 0. 60%, 50%, that's what we're going to make sure that it represents. This is a pie of the total tournament topping decks. And for more prestigious in top tournaments, they get more power level towards the chart of tournament topping decks. Now, let's go to the deck list. I'm going to be showing you the best way to play tier limit. I'm going to do the tournament analytics. I'm going to do the tournament filter so you can see it filtered from just the tournament decks. We're going to combine them together. But until that, We're going to take a gander. All right. The DD Crow is so good for disrupting a fusion. Also, it could banish a shuffler before you mill into a big fusion play so that they do not disrupt you. This tournament was with side deck. Evenly matched is what a lot of people are playing. We got Sphere mode, very good against Tearlament. So you'll be seeing through tournaments how often Tearlament's ending on a 2 to 3 monster board for you to play Lava Golem or Sphere mode. I think you could safely play Sphere mode. That's what I'm thinking. Droplet and DD Crow and Triple Max C. All right, he's got room for everything. Let's move on over to Psychic. 60 card Adamantipator Vernisolith. Looking good. There you go. Main deck in the Droplet. If you activate the Vernisolith monster, you are not allowed to activate non-earth monsters. You can't bear in the floor, but you can still summon it. So turn 1, you're unrestricted. And it's only for the rest of the turn. You could do it before the activation of the Vernisolith, that is. So good job looking at the side deck. Whoa. Kurakara Divine Carnate, are you out of your mind? Let's look at the main deck here. Shin Phoenix. Let's scroll on this perfectly. There we go. Just like that, so you can see the full deck. Green light. If your opponent activates a spell, negate a spell. All right. Interesting. Looking good. No Moo Dragon. All right. No Moo Dragon because not playing DD Crow and no Bystials yet. So it does make sense. And no Super Polymerization. Bear Bloom, DD Crow. If you got the Crow, you're going to play the Moo Dragon. Moo Dragon also good, summoned off the instant fusion sometimes. There you go. Beautiful. Underworld Goddess. A lot of people are saying, how do I out the Avermax? The Avermax, I can't do anything. Underworld Goddess, or you got a Zeus. And you're going to be thinking, how do I Zeus with Avermax? You swing with your Exceed, it dies. You then make a new Exceed, and then you Zeus. It's very difficult to do that, so probably best to just Goddess. Well, there's another way also. You could Scream, reduce the Avermax to 25. You could then Field Spell, boost up, let's say your Rhino to 2,000. You're still missing 500. Well, the extra 500 will be with a Dweller. So Dweller would make a normal summoned Rhino 2,500 against a 2,500 Avermax you could swing in. So very good. Let's keep on going. One Diviner, Reborn, also good to make a bear in the floor. All right. Let's look at the side deck here. We got a Super Poly. Let's see the main deck of Squid. Squid main deck, DD Crow. I'm loving it. Heartbeat dealing with also the mirror match. They activate Suliak. Just get rid of it. Spin it back. You can wait on the activation. Very nice. Moving on. Ooh, it's time for Exo Sister. Ludmilla with the Zorora. I like Zorora. You could pop back row with the Zorora. All right. Very nice. Metaverse with the Secret Village. Are you out of your damn mind? Yes, you are. Looking good. Let's move on. We have another Tearlament. It's mostly Tearlament. It's 10 of them. I'm going to be skipping over anything that's not standard. King of the Swamp helps making Rukalos and the Kaleido Heart. It's easier to do so. Crime to stop the big blowout cards like the Evenly Matched. All right. We have the only Sprite deck. Sprite Melfi. Interesting. Caddy on the field. You add the Penny. Then Penny's going to make the Herald of Arc Light. Anything sent from the hand or the deck to the graveyard is banished. So best way to play Sprite with Melfi confirmed. DD Crow in the main. If you're discouraged right now, it's weird to, put this in the middle of the video right here. Bystial is going to save you. Oh, DK, I don't care about Bystial. No, you do. No matter what deck you're playing, you care about Bystial. This is a DD Crow. This is a DD Crow. This is a DD Crow. You're going to play like 9 DD Crows. They're probably not going to release the Ball Drake with these 3, but you're going to be able to play whatever deck you want again. You're not going to have to resort to Floodgates. You're just going to play a bunch of these as your hand trap. Then you can play whatever deck you want again. Until then, you just have 3 DD Crow. All right, moving on. Good job, Tally. And then here's the extra deck and the side deck. Moving on, Pandemic with the Edge Imp Chain Engine. Interesting. Polymerization, Edge Imp Chain, Fright for Patchwork. It's like a branded deck without the branded. Lingeriba, what are you afraid of? No one's playing Ibli, but maybe they side deck Ibli. Okay. Oh my, bro, what? No! You go into full sprite! What the? You don't lose anything in this build except the fact that you have less shuffler millers. Oh, you're really free to play, aren't you? You're not choosing to not play the Calbec and the Calda. You just do not have them. Okay. And all right, but in a tier format, Abyss Dweller will do all the hard work for you. True. Tactics is busted, and the Fluffle package gives more follow-up and easy access to Chimera. This build is more for budget players. 690. Kyo. Anything nuts here? Not really. The Winda Shadow combo, very good. Let's keep on going. We have, I like Labyrinth. I don't like Floodgates, but you know, if you gotta do it. This will be locking them out of being able to activate their card effects in the graveyard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Spicy. And we got some, you know, I'm telling you this, at minimum, if you're not a Tearlament deck, you don't have to play the Millers. You don't have to play Tearlament. You should play the Shufflers. You really should, because if I see a non-Tearlament deck, I'm gonna trigger all my Millers like crazy. I don't care. I'm gonna mill 10 cards off your deck easy. And you really should have something in your graveyard to counter them playing like that if you want to stand a chance. You saw 10 out of top 16 Tearlament. They're not going to respect your deck. They're going to trigger Kelbeck. They're going to trigger a Guido. You need these to counter that. You have to. Come on. All right. So M. Sizer, he's got the right idea. He knows. Good job. Moving on. Luanda Rees, Clyde Designs. How many Floodgates do you need? Triple D-Fissure. So we saw Soul Drain in the main, D-Fissure in the main. We're already playing Shifter. DD Crow searchable with Rabina, by the way. The synergy's already there. We have Zeta, 40 card Zeta with the Rainbow Bridge. Very good. Get it in the graveyard with the Foolish Barrel Goods, or just mill it. Then you add the Crystal Beast plus your field spell. So that's good. Not playing DD Crow. Winda with your Squamata. Okay, Squamata and the Hell Shadow to mill instead of draw. You'd rather mill than draw. Nuts. Okay. Usually is better. Jojo. 40 card Jojo. Likes Maxi and Crow and the Bridge and triple Imperm. Whew. Clean. 9 hand traps with the Bridge. He's got the room. And then here is the extra deck. Here is the... Whoa, what is this, mate? Gaining life. Why? Would you like to explain why you're playing this and you may or may not have yourself banned from all my tournaments? Choose your words carefully. You jokingly playing this, right? All right, moving on. We have Billy, second place, 40 cards clean. Gravekeeper Trap, you trolled me. Wow. You're not playing Exchange of the Spirit. I can't believe I casted you, and every time you had this face up, which I think was one duel, I was like, Exchange of the Spirit, where is it? He's gonna mill it any second now, it's coming. It was never coming. Just Gravekeeper Trap, just to search the Earth Fairies. Okay, all right, you got me good. Got the Crime in the main. I think I need to put Crime in the main now. Crime in the main, we got Triple Tactics Talent, Kaiju, Nibiru. We went for, we have one Kaiju, or you could have the Lava Golem, or you got Sphere Mode. Exciton Knight into Zeus. Use both. Attempt to wipe the field, they negate. You then make Zeus. Wipe the field for real. Very good. All right, good job, and first place. Oh boy, how much Floodgates are you main decking? What are you doing? Whoa. Triple D-Fissure, triple DD Crow, double Dimension Shifter. You what, mate? And you still got room for the Max C and the Ash and a Call by the Grave. What, like, more than half of your deck is not even Sword Soul. 23 cards do not have Sword Soul in its name, or is a Worm or a Tenyi. What the heck? 23, more than half your deck. That's wild. Good job. All right. Ultimate Slayer with the Entis. Very good. Pop a card. Even if they negate the Ultimate Slayer, you still get to pop a card in the field with the Entis. So they crime negate this, and you still get that pop. It's better than crime negating something else. And it could eat up the crime, and then you hit him with the evenly, which is what we saw. So very well done. And then sides into Macrocosmos. Are you out of your mind? So hopefully you all got some great ideas and enjoyed the great gameplay of this tournament. This is how it's being played. Like this, 40 cards, top side deck cards even. So 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 100%, 1 to 2. That's the tournament. That's the domination of tier limits right now. I'm going to repeat this again in case you're at the end of the video, which you're definitely not. Bystials will help a lot with tier limits. They will help deal with tier limits. They will kind of help the game be a lot more diverse because, you know, remember, we got tier limits nerfed. They had them at much higher power in TCG and OCG, and they were more susceptible to play on your very first turn, not like how it is in Master Duel. All right, do not forget, $2,000 tournament. Let's go.